Hey, friend. This week launches our official collaboration with the Southern Sea and She Said podcast. The Southern Sea, for those of you who are not familiar, is otherwise known as the Southern Couterie. It is a network of creative business women, founders, and entrepreneurs that share a Southern aesthetic and sensibility, if you will. Most of these women do live in the South, or they're from the South, or have a connection to the South, but they share this Southern sensibility, this strength, this savviness, and this overall niceness, if you will. They really are an incredible group of women who are focused on sharing best practices to help others grow businesses as well. So it's this fabulous network. When I talked to the founders about the possibility of doing this collaboration, we all thought it was a great alignment of really the values that underpin She Said podcast, and sharing and recognizing the time that you spend with me and my guest is really an investment in you. And the Southern Sea is very much oriented toward that same mentality and thinking. And so I think you're going to love this series of conversations. We're kicking off this week with the amazingly talented and incredibly funny fashion designer, Lela Rose. Lela started her fashion line in 1998. She was really young at the time. She shares with me in our conversation many of the lessons learned, maybe things that she might do a bit differently. And she also shares advice around this topic of nice. Nice can be one of those words that you're like, white bread with mayo, right? But in reality, it's the secret sauce that helps us really build strong relationships and create connections with others. It's where we build and sustain influence in our lives. It's a great theme in this conversation, but there's much, much more. Our discussion and Lela's perspective around prioritizing her schedule, I think you're really going to like. So many great moments. So be sure and check it out. Let me know what you think of this conversation, and also stay tuned for the other conversations in this series. They are also going to be really amazing, and I am excited to share them with you. As always, I want to know what you think, so be sure and send your feedback. And if you get a chance, be sure to follow She Said podcast, and be sure to leave a review. I'd really, really love to hear from you. Until then, take care, and I'll see you next time.